T-bone special. All the girls order the T-bone special, baby. And there goes my boy Gary, the G-Man. 99 problems, but the Knicks ain't won.
Jalen Brunson for MVP, baby.
Finally, I heard that him and Julius Randle officially All-Stars.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, NBA news. Joel Embiid out with a knee injury.
That's crazy.
I think a torn meniscus.
Yeah, his knee.
So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen there? That changes everything, especially for the Knicks.
It does.
You know.
Well, right now the Knicks are what? We're third place right now, a game away from second place. Who would have fucking thought that at the beginning of the year? Who would have thought that?
I did. I thought that, and I knew we were good as soon as we got rid of your boyfriend. I knew we were on the road to doing good things.
You always know what to say to make me feel good, Gary.
Yo, but you got a new boyfriend, Dante DiVincenzo, baby.
Listen, hold on. You're jumping. I don't. You're making me look like an NBA groupie right now. Relax.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's true.
You got news cruise. Gotta earn that spot. That boy.
Exactly. Yeah. We're just talking right now. We're just talking.
Bad News Cruz is not a hoe.
No.
Not your typical garden tool.
So what's going on, my brothers? How we doing today?
We are doing good. This weather in the East, I can't wait till March comes around. I'm getting the hell out of New York City, going to Tampa, then going down south.
Take me with you.
Come along, because I don't think, Joey, when's the last time the sun came out in New York City?
Well, we went through a stretch, 8 days, 9 days with no sun?
It didn't come out today, unless I missed something.
No,
maybe
it came out. It just wasn't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But we went through a stretch of 8-9 days with no suns.
Damn, bro. It's been crazy, bro. I mean, I have no idea what's going on, but it's been raining and it's just been awful weather, but you got to get it in no matter what. Don't stop. It don't stop the rock out here.
No.
So,
but the thing that's been hot is the New York Knickerbockers. Oh, God, it feels great. It does. I used to walk around with my Knicks stuff. I guess this is how Jet fans feel, Met fans. Used to walk around with my Knicks stuff, and I used to just be like, people looking at me like, you wearing that? I hear people, calling me from away. The Knicks stink. They're never gonna do anything. Now I'm here. Let's go Knicks. I love it. It feels great.
That is facts. And unfortunately, you had to throw in, of course, the putrid Jets, who let's be honest, have embarrassed themselves again this week.
Oh, I heard some stuff.
Oh yeah,
we'll save it for the NFL section. Let's
the
go
NFL section.
Right now we're in the NBA section. Right now we got some news. We got unfortunately the Knicks got some injuries. OG Anunoby's he's out with inflammation in his elbow. Julius Randle, this one is tough. He got a dislocated shoulder. The MRI came back clean, but he's gonna miss 2 to 3 weeks. I think they're saying it's the same that happened to Curry. I think last year, the year before, where he missed 11 or 14 games. You know what? Perfect time for it. NBA trade deadline, All-Star game, breaks. I'll take it. We're in third place, 9-1 in our last 10 games. Listen, everything is going right, and I'm knock on wood. I hope it continues.
That's it.
A couple teams not doing too well is the Los Angeles Fakers. The bum, and he
looked distressed.
Yeah, the what do we call the cowardly lion, the scarecrow, whatever you want to call Anthony Davis.
He looks like a scarecrow.
He's out. He's out again. He hurt himself.
What's new? What's new?
The bum is out. You know how he is. He wants all the attention. In protest, so that the general manager of the team will get pressure to get him more help. Now everybody keeps telling me he's great. For years they keep telling me he's great. I don't see it. I've never seen it. Yeah. He's not, if you're great, why do you need so much help? That's the thing that these fanboys never seem to answer. They're like, the bum, he's great. He's great. What? And my question is, why? What is he great at?
Yeah. On YouTube, our YouTube has been blowing up with this. I mean, with negative comments of what Gary said about LeBron and that we're a joke and everything. But you know what? We love the haters because that means you watching our videos. Continue watching us. We love it.
Again, come onto the show and explain your side. Where is he great? Does he have a great move? 10 seconds left on the clock. Are you giving him the ball? What is he going to do with it? Does he have a go-to move? Doesn't have a go-to move.
He has the same move that
run somebody over and cry for a foul. That's his move, right? Is he a great shooter? And get all dramatic and complain all game long. Is he a great shooter? He's not a great shooter. He's a 3-point shooter, 30 low 30% shooter. Right? Where is he great? He's great at longevity, right? But then when you bring up the allegations of his extra help that he gets, I'll just put it that way. The extra help that he gets that Chael Sonnen put out there, and that I hate to say it, but his wife got busted for. So he throws his wife under the bus for her getting a little extra help. And his homeboy, Tristan Thompson, just got busted for 25 games.
That's a hoe right there.
That's a hoe. He's a complete hoe. But he got busted. That's his homeboy. He gets him a job everywhere. This guy can't play. This guy is so bad. He's on PEDs, and he was on the bench. He didn't even play.
Well, you need PEDs to pass out water and clap. It takes a lot, Gary. Come on, let's be serious.
All right, so his longevity is in question. If you've watched his body type throughout his career, and I could break it down when we have a member section, I could break it down as to when I can pinpoint as to when he started becoming enhanced. Let's put it that way. He seemed to be enhanced when he went from one summer to another and gained about 20 pounds of muscle in 4 months. Is that not strange? It seems strange to me.
It
seems strange, and it happened to coincide when he goes to Miami, right?
Yeah, that's when it started.
Wow, all these things, man. I don't know. But I'm the hoe, right? I don't know anything. Y'all hate me. I'm stupid, right? I'm a poser. They make fun of my curly hair. I mean, these people have made fun of everything about me. Everything. I don't know anything. Pretty boy Floyd. But you never come with facts. Where are the facts?
For my wrestling fans out there, he has the same move as Jim Duggan. If you know who's Jim Duggan.
The hacksaw, baby.
He just runs right through you.
Oh! And that's exactly who he is. He's a hoe. Exactly who he is. So anybody in the comments, put your name up. We'll have you on the show and we could debate it all you want. We got an hour-long show. I'll ask Joey if he could give us 15, 20 minutes and we'll debate it.
I could give you 15, 20 minutes right now if you need it.
Yeah. Come on the show. Come on the show. But come with facts. If not, I'm going to toss your ass right off the show. So,
Gary, you look like a bouncer right now. You look like you could throw somebody out the club.
if he's under 5'3", yes, probably.
Get out of here! Don't come back.
If he's under 5'3", it doesn't ruin my hair. If you ruin, forget about it. I gotta put the extra hold gel because people they made fun of my hair, my everything. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Oh God.
So, anyway, I'll leave it at that. Go ahead, Joey.
So you did mention Embiid torn meniscus. I think they're gonna take the weekend to see what they're gonna do, but he might be out. That might change the East. I mean, the Knicks might go up. There's other teams that might be going up. And then we also have to talk about there was a trade. Steven Adams got traded from Memphis to the Houston Rockets for Victor Oladipo and 3 second-round picks.
I'm surprised Ben Simmons wasn't in that deal. 3 guys that never played.
Eric, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Thank God. But Eric, I want to just say one thing.
What?
Today, I didn't go to work today. Eli wasn't feeling well. He got sick going to the Barclays Center. What the hell did you guys have there?
Oh, my
Boy,
God.
Eli was throwing up.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I hear he was throwing up his lungs all morning. What happened? The Barclays Center food.
Let me ask you, did Eli attempt to go? Did he attempt to go to school? Or was he out at the club the night before? Like Ben Simmons? Jeez,
Poor Eli. He's like saying to himself, Dad, I really don't want to go to the game. I was like, you have to. It's school trip is because you did good. He goes, and you know what? You should say thank you because of him. The Nets won that night.
No, because actually Ben Simmons played. So
he played that,
and he played great. He played great. Almost had a triple-double.
Yeah.
I mean,
in 18 minutes to be exact. 18 minutes.
The thing is, like I was telling the Classic man last week, he's exactly what the team needs.
Yeah,
he's exactly the kind of player that if you're gonna go out and trade to get someone on that team, he's the kind of guy you want to get.
Yeah,
a guy that plays defense, distributes the ball, moves on offense, doesn't need to hold the ball, doesn't take any shots. That's exactly the player they need. But you need to play.
Exactly. You need to play.
Yeah.
If you don't play, we ain't got nobody.
Like I said, he could be a good usher. He knows where the seats are, and he's always sitting on them during the game.
Is he gonna be like the guy like yesterday where he was telling that guy who was showing Kevin Durant so much love? He was telling the guy, "Sit down, please. Stop it with that." Sit down.
That guy,
yeah.
No lie, that security guard. We need to get him on the podcast because he did his job. He told him, "Well, wipe your mouth, boy. Sit down."
Exactly. Sit down. If I was there, I would have said the same exact thing. Sit your ass down and wipe your mouth, boy. Please.
Oh my God.
And can somebody tell me that the Nets were actually thinking about giving Kevin Durant, who's my favorite player, as everybody knows, they were actually going to give him a video tribute?
They did though.
Yeah,
they did
in the beginning.
My!
That's why I was watching the game. G, so the beginning they gave him some little something.
Come on, the Nets are a joke. You can't give.
But why not though? Why? He was the only one. He was the only one that really wanted to play. The only one.
All right, I'll kind of give you that. You're right. He actually wanted to play. I'll give you that.
Everybody else, they didn't want to get a shot. The other one, my hamstring hurts.
Kyrie didn't want to play? You're talking about James Harden didn't want to play?
James definitely didn't want to play.
Guys. Come on now. Kyrie has been proven right. They did him dirty, right? They did him dirty. With the whole Koof thing. Let's be honest here. He wanted to play. He stood on on his square, and they didn't let him play basketball.
And
then they they try to ruin him because he liked the tweet, or retweeted something. Meanwhile, the owner of the team uses slave labor in China. I know we probably get banned for that here, probably get dinged for it, but I got to tell the truth.
We didn't even get a sponsor yet.
That's true. I got to chill. But okay, yeah, I got to chill. We in negotiate. I got to relax.
We got the trade deadline coming February 8th, 3 p.m. You know what? Right now I I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel like they put so much stock in these first round picks. It's like you want to give me a broken down player, but I need 3 first round picks. I was like, for what? You guys are like, what do you do with those picks? They don't turn out to be anything anyway.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Yeah, Eric, there's a lot of first round picks in the league that are just sitting on the bench, not doing anything. And some of them not even in the league anymore.
You know why, though, right? That's because of the coaches. It's not because of the player. Trust me. The player wants to play. It's the coaches that they see that they got, this guy over here? Nah, get out of here. He's a first. I don't care if he's a first. I wasn't a first round pick, and I was way better than him. Well, no.
You got top level players, right? Ben Simmons, #1 pick in the draft.
We still try to play him. We still try to play him, though.
I mean, you never know how a player is going to be. There's been so many busts as far as top level players. You never know. And then there's been guys that are, at the end of the draft, that not even at the end of the draft, but the mid-level guys that are, could be NBA players that are rotational players. It really depends.
They just put too much value in it, and it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Markelle Fultzes of the world. You got the Lonzo Balls. Guys that just have never panned
both of them weren't both Lonzo Ball. He hasn't played in how many years?
He's been hurt. That knee injury is real bad.
Well, tell his father to fucking make good sneakers and stop making cheap sneakers.
That ruined wearing them though.
That ruined him.
No, but that ruined him. I mean, according to some people, that ruined him. Yeah,
in the beginning,
did you ever wear the sneakers? I asked Gary because I know you're a connoisseur.
No. I never got those. I just never liked the quality of them. Now I do have his brother's sneakers. I got,
Eli got the LaMelos.
All 3 versions. I mean, and I got a few different, colorways. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, but I never got the Alonzo Ball anything because I just didn't like the quality, man. I wanted to get them just to have them, but the quality was they were like wannabe Kobe's.
Yeah,
and they weren't gonna make that quality.
I heard they hurt your feet. Look at Lonzo.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. That they weren't. They didn't have the right cushioning set up. That they hurt your feet, and it didn't help him because all he's had was his knee problems.
Yeah.
So,
well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this NBA trade deadline. Hopefully, they'll make some big deals will happen,
But what's a good rumor out there? Like, are there any quality players out there that some team is down on?
There's so many. I heard not Miami.
Because Miami just got Terry Rozier, who's a quality player.
Yeah, but they benched him in the fourth quarter when he was cooking against Phoenix.
That's just bad because he doesn't play any defense, Joey, but he can score.
Yeah.
He can score. He can cook.
I mean, you got the guys from Chicago, Zach LaVine. You got Alex Caruso.
I'll take Caruso.
Who's the other guy? Lamar DeRozan. Chicago has 3 guys they can get rid of.
Those three guys, they've been trying to move Zach LaVine.
I know.
Anywhere, and nobody wants him because he's, again, folks that see it to go, oh, look at the numbers.
Yeah.
You watch him play, and he is a team killer, a coach killer, and a team killer. So no Zach, no
Washington. Zach I think I was reading a rumor. Washington, they have Kyle Kuzma, but they want so much for him, and it's that's why I bring it up to the first round picks. They want like two first round picks for him, and I'm like, I'm okay, but
you got to pay him too. You got to pay
the other rumor is Jordan Poole might be on his way out, even though they gave him that big deal. It looked like it didn't pan out from the beginning. He had like 1 or 2 good games, and then
he's a cancer, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Classic man got it right. What's the point of Jordan Poole?
Yeah.
What does he do? What does he do?
Nothing.
What does he do? Again, these are people that they think they're playing NBA 2K, right? These people that talk on they're like, oh, look at the numbers. You got to watch the games. You got to you got to look at all the missing rotations that these guys don't play. The lack of defense, the bad shots, the holding the ball, all those little things that kill your team. These guys are team killers. Every guy that we just mentioned right now is a team killer. Now the best
did you say Dinwiddie? Did you say Dinwiddie?
Oh, Coffee Black. Nobody was Coffee Black. Nobody was that.
Okay. He is a team killer.
Oh my God. Baltimore just got Corbin Burns. Yep. Oh my God. Why? This is the guy. I don't. Oh God. It came up on my screen. Corbin Burns from Milwaukee, who all year that they've been saying that they're not going to trade him. Baltimore goes out and trades him. There goes my night. There goes my hat. Angry.
Damn. Joey, why you getting mad? You say you were okay with the rotation.
Gary,
what happened? Listen. No, you said it. I didn't say it. You say you were okay with the rotation.
You gotta understand, though. You gotta understand. I'm helping him out a little bit.
Now he's mad at me. Look, he's mad at me.
No, I'm not mad.
It is true though. No, because you're throwing him under the bus because he said it was okay. But he wants Burns. He didn't say he didn't want Burns.
Well, he wants him. In our private chat, okay. I've been wanting people on the Yankees, and I've been naming guys, and this is just one of the guys.
I'm just asking the question. That's it. You said you were okay with the rotation. That's all I said. Listen, why you killing me?
Because
I'm just saying what you said. That's it. Jesus Christ.
You said it in a bad way.
Jeez, thank you.
Man, I can't come on the internet, man. I forget everything. No wonder everybody hates me.
Let's move on to football because I'm really upset right now. Let's move on to football. Okay.
I thought the rotation was okay. I thought the rotation was fine. Go ahead.
Frank is on the call. That's why, Joey. Don't worry. He's in his ear right now. He's in his ear right now. See? He's in his ear right now. He's in his ear right now. See, don't worry.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my Uber Eats. I'm starving. Give me a second. Joey, work on that rotation for me while I'm gone. Give me a second.
Terrible. That's supposed to be our partner. Terrible. But let's move to football. Last week, we got the games that decided the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl matchup this year, February 11th, 6:30, is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. We'll start with, you know what? Let's go with the Lions-49er game. The 49ers won 34-31. Eric, please tell me that I'm not crazy and thought that the Lions lost that game. Nothing against San Francisco.
No,
because the
Lions didn't lose it. Campbell lost the game for them. The head coach, Dan Campbell, lost the game for them because they had the game won. They had it in the bag.
The first half, they're running the ball all down San Francisco's throat. And was scoring at will. What are you doing changing?
He changed
the play? Like,
why? Yeah. He changed the whole game plan the second half, and he ruined it. He ruined it because they were running the ball well. They were passing the ball well. They were playing defense well, and the special teams was good when it came out.
Again, I've played football. I'm not saying that I'm an NFL superstar and a savant that knows football, but come on, if you're doing something very well, you're running the ball, you're scoring, you're holding down San Francisco, why change it up? Why start getting cute? Huh?
If it ain't broken, don't change it.
Exactly. Why? But the thing is, why it was so many mistakes the second half. The big one that changed the whole game was that cornerback. It hit him right in the face mask. Dude, come on. You takes the ball, gets stopped on the 3 or the 1. They end up scoring. After that, they scored 2 more after that, tied the game. I'm like, it changed the whole game. They couldn't do anything. They were dropping passes. Just horrible.
They just needed to kick the field goal when they had the chance, but they did it 2 times, not once, 2 times.
Yeah.
But they did it. That ruined that changed the whole thing because as soon as the first field goal, they didn't go for it. They lost possession. They scored right away, San Francisco. The next possession on the kickoff, was it? The kickoff, I think it was. They fumbled the ball, and San Francisco got the ball back. That changed the whole momentum of the game. Just kick the field goal. You up, my guy. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing crazy. You're going to win the game.
Was it the 4th down play where they had St. Brown as the runner?
I was gonna say that. I was like,
yeah.
Why would you do that? Why?
A guy who doesn't run the ball as not a running back that needs to get. I know he can get you a first down if he's a receiver and he catches the ball at least one yard away from the first down.
You got two good running backs, Joe. You got Gibbs and you got Montgomery. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then the entire second half they target Amon St. Brown maybe once or twice when they're down.
Yep.
Kick the field goals, run the football, go home with a win. End up in Vegas at the Super Bowl. They blew that game. The moment was too big for the coach. He folded. He folded under pressure.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And that's 2 weeks in a row. We called it the week before. We said he went conservative in the second half the week before, and he did the same trash again this game. But you can't do that against San Francisco.
No lead is never safe.
And no, it never is. It never is. I hate when they start doing that. I mean, continue because you never know what could happen. I mean, all right, now we go to the other game. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Ravens with Kansas City Chiefs won 17-10. I don't like to give like so much praise. You're the best in the world. I hate to do that, but man, he's good. Patrick Mahomes is good.
Yes, he's the best. He's the best. He's the best in the world.
But he did not win that game. He did not win that game. The Baltimore Ravens lost that game. Ravens lost that game. Because if you watch film, because I've been watching a couple of highlights, I've been doing overnight, so I've been watching this shit. So the wide receivers coming off the break when there was nobody in front of them, slow off the break, and Lamar Jackson got nobody to go to. And Lamar Jackson, I think he sold too. Because on plays like that, he's running. And you didn't even see him run.
Go ahead, Tebow.
Not in the second half.
Not in the second half, he didn't run.
No, he did. He sold.
He played scared, and there was a few routes. If you look at some of the tape, that Beckham is open in the seam, and he did not throw the ball. Those are reads. You gotta see it, and you gotta rip it. You gotta rip it.
Yeah. Yep.
He makes contested catch. He makes contested catches. Lamar Jackson. Let's just bring, and we're gonna get a lot. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. We're gonna get a lot of hate for this. Can you win a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson?
No,
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so at all.
I was always I always thought Lamar Jackson was really good, and I thought he can. But after that, no. This is the third year in a row, right? Third year in a row.
It's the third time in the playoffs because
playoffs, yes.
Yeah, the two years before that I was gonna say he quit on the team last year, but I could understand he was playing without a contract. He didn't play. The year before he actually was hurt.
Yeah.
But let's call it like it is, guys. He's a guy that his whole game is based on running and taking off. And every year that passes by, that ability to run and be quick and have all that, it goes down. So then he has to start becoming an actual QB. And as soon as his athleticism sort of dips, I don't think he's gonna be any good at all. Everything he does is based on his athleticism, and Classic Man had it right, and T-Bone had it right. Maybe you guys could see something that I don't understand why he did not run in that game. There was gaps.
And it's not even him, though. It's not even him. The whole offense was passed. Yeah. They ran the ball 16 times. 16 times.
Well,
Edwards ran. He had some decent runs. Rutgers guy. I'm over there cheering. Come on, give him the ball. Nothing. No Dalvin Cook. No, you got running back.
Yep.
What was going on in that game? What was going on?
They just wanted to show the freakish what do you call that? A passing game. That's all they want to see. They didn't want to run the ball at all. Like how you have Gus Edwards and Zay Flowers. Well, Zay Flowers not a runner, and Justice Hill. Justice Hill 3 times he ran the ball.
Oh, he ran
great. Gus 3 times, and then Lamar Jackson 8 times, and that's because he had no other choice. He just had to run. You know what I'm saying? How you do that? Like that's terrible offense. You can't just throw the ball all the time because that's what they're gonna expect the defense, and that's what they did. Kansas City they expected him to throw the ball. They dropped back. They had a spy on him, and that's it. And he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't.
The thing is that his when he was throwing the ball, he was throwing it short. If you're gonna throw short, might as well run the ball.
And then the ones that he threw to get a penalty for showboating.
Terrible. Good point, Bone.
I agree with you, but I don't blame him for the fumble because he was trying to score.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
He was trying to score. Score.
You can't do that.
Why blame somebody who's trying?
But you can't do that on when you right there in the goal line. You guarantee points right there. You can't do that.
Protect the football, Joey.
Exactly. You guaranteed points. You guarantee points. You got the best kicker in the game. If you can't get 6, you got 3 guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Got to protect the football there. You got a running quarterback. I understand the effort there, but he's got to secure the ball. He dropped the pass
out of his hand.
Yeah, he went out there like he had a loaf of bread.
Yep.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
In the regular season, okay, yeah, you could do that. But in the playoff, the AFC Championship, you cannot do that. That changed the whole momentum.
Do you agree with Red on this one? He said even if Flowers scores, Mahomes marches down the Chiefs to win the game. I agree. I totally agree.
He does it all the time. He does it all the time.
He
did it against Josh Allen. He does it against every team.
That's why he's the best. He's the best.
He's gonna win that game.
I said it before the game started. The last podcast I said he was the best in the world.
So the point is that's the reason why you need to run the ball. You have to limit his ability to get possessions. You got to dominate the time of possession. That's the key. How did Tom Brady and Tampa Bay beat Mahomes and the Chiefs? They put pressure on him, made him pressure, made him throw the ball short, made him, make quick decisions, and they ran the ball. They kept him off the field.
Yeah.
And they turned the ball over 3 times. Baltimore, they had possession 22 minutes.
Not gonna win like that.
And Patrick Mahomes had 37 minutes of time possession.
That one interception. Where was he throwing that ball to? Because I was saying, you know what? There's still a chance. There was 3 Chiefs around. Was it Zay Flowers? 3 Chiefs.
Likely.
Oh, 3 Chiefs in the end zone. What are you doing? Why are you even if I was saying maybe he was wide open before. There was 3 Chiefs around him. Why would you throw the ball there?
He wasn't looking though. He wasn't looking at that. Because you know what he was doing? He was trying to bait the safety to go the opposite way. So while he's looking that way, he's thinking the safety's going over there already. So when he turns back, he's already just letting it go because he wants to hit it on target. And unfortunately, it didn't work because the safety was there.
The problem was that the safety they weren't biting on anything.
Nope.
Because they were playing zone, first of all, and they were never worried about the run. They were never worried about his play actions. They had a spy on him. They never worried about him. They wanted him to throw those. They baited him into throwing those balls in there.
Yeah.
He didn't read the defense well. And again, the question is, can you win with Lamar Jackson as the main guy, your quarterback, your franchise quarterback? I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it.
If you
And now
if you play like this in the playoffs every time, nope.
No.
Now you paid him. You cannot lose a home game, as a 1 seed against Patrick Mahomes. You can't do it. You got to limit him. And this is a year you could beat the Chiefs. They don't have a lot of
the year.
They don't have a lot of
the
talent. They don't have a lot of talent. They got Pacheco and Kelsey. That's about it.
You forgot the guy too, the quarterback. He makes smart decisions.
Yeah, and number 4, who's he's starting to make a come up, the rookie.
Oh, Sydney, was it Rice?
Rice, yeah. So there you go. But so there you go. Like, he doesn't have a whole lot of talent. It's not like he has Tyreek Hill there and all the other guys that he had. A young Kelsey. Their backup tight end played pretty well too. He caught a lot of passes, but you're not gonna beat Mahomes in a close game. You're not gonna beat him. You're just not. You're just not.
I really didn't want them to win, and it's not because of hate. It's just I didn't want to see Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Jeez Louise.
I'm over it. Well,
there's not enough beers. There's not enough tequila to just make me forget about seeing her at the Super Bowl. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I didn't know who Taylor Swift really was but
I don't get it. Over her. I'm so over her. Come on.
I don't get the whole Taylor Swift thing. I think she's a plant. So that's the way I look at it. I think this is all NFL marketing, but I have no proof on that. No proof, but where did she come from? And now she's this huge football fan dating Travis Kelce. Like, when did that happen? Where did that come from?
I have no idea. No idea.
All right.
And he's winning the Super Bowl. Who's he?
He's Patrick Mahomes. Frank Covers is texting us right now why he's not on. Why we're not showing him any love on the podcast. There you go. Patrick Mahomes is winning the Super Bowl.
The sun is hot. You just broke some news.
we can't talk bad about Frank Covers. We love Frank Covers.
Absolutely. We're waiting for
now Gary. Fuck Gary. We're gonna talk about. Let's go to baseball. Let's go to baseball because this is gonna stress me out.
Wait a second. We can't move off football. We have to address what the hatchet job that has been done on the New York Jets this week.
Oh, you want to really talk about that? You want to be stressed about that?
I do because I've got a little nugget here. I don't think any of this is real. I think the sources that were used were people that were either ex-coaches, ex-players, and a big contingent of people that are on Zach Wilson's side, and the reporter that's been reporting against Aaron Rodgers. If you guys don't notice, the media doesn't like Aaron Rodgers that much. A certain part of the population doesn't like Aaron Rodgers and the Jets all that much for other reasons. He's not really friendly with the pharmaceutical industry. Right?
Well,
where did this lady come from to write a hatchet job story like this? And why do they always send a woman who you can't talk about? You can't talk about her. Why do they always send one to tear a man down?
Explain to everyone, because a lot of people are texting me what's going on. What are they talking about, the Jets? And so tell us about the story.
So basically, there's so many different angles here, and Classic Man and Bone back me up on this, but there's so many different angles. Basically, the Jets are a crap show, right? Robert Saleh and Woody Johnson are having meetings about things that are said on social media. Robert Saleh is over there, in meetings with his team saying, hey, let's stop the leaks. Whoever's leaking this won't get in trouble. Just give me your phones. Aaron Rodgers is the official GM of the team. And this is a quote.
He is though.
that Joe Douglas is the assistant GM.
He is.
Right? They just fired the GM, but nobody knew about it. He was fired 3 weeks ago. And no players have come out to support Robert Saleh. That's one thing. And there's an omission here on Robert Saleh that basically Woody Johnson goes on Twitter and says, "Hey, we're giving away a Jets helmet in a raffle, but doesn't wish Robert Saleh a happy birthday." So he remembers to raffle off a helmet, but forgets to wish his head coach a happy birthday. And no one has come out to support Robert Saleh. Also, a little nugget there, and you don't have to go too far to see where this leak came from. A lot of Zach Wilson love and a lot of Aaron Rodgers hate. That Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers didn't get along as good as people said they got along.
I couldn't tell you that.
And that the team was mad that Saleh kept Zach Wilson around without having a legitimate backup quarterback because Hackett's offense is too complicated.
I'm not a Jet fan, and I could have told you that. I've been telling you that from the beginning when the season started. How come they don't have a good backup?
Hackett's offense is too complicated. What's so complicated about running on first and second down and throwing it in front of the sticks on third down? He can't. I mean, but that's so. It seems like, and what they said is that in the article, what was said was that Rodgers and Hackett are not player and coach. They act like frat brothers. So basically, Aaron Rodgers runs the organization, and they're trying to bury him. That's it. I mean, that's the big takeaway there.
Me from the outside looking in, it has to be true. If you can't deny it, because
how is that true, Joe?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Hackett got the job as an offensive coordinator because he was friendly with Rodgers, right? Hackett stinks. We all know that he came from a bum system. And we're like, why would he get the job? We were saying that from the podcast. Second, all Packers were coming to the Jets. Everything, all of them. And we were saying, I was joking. I was like, the New York Packers. That's what you should call them, right? You can't. And then every time he wanted someone, they went to go get him. He wanted Odell. The Jets made an attempt to go get Odell. He made it public that he said he was like, "Oh, Rodgers wanted me to come." He wanted Delvin Cook. They went and got Delvin Cook. So you can't say that the report is not.
But
it's all out there. It's all out there.
Okay, it's all out there.
Wants this guy, he's gonna get him.
But if our star player was playing those games, we wouldn't have this conversation at all. Because we'll probably be having a conversation that wow, these Jets are great. They over here in Vegas ready to win their second Super Bowl. And come on, man, like it's because Aaron Rodgers was hurt, bro. This is why everything is coming out now. You know. Exactly. You wouldn't hear it if we was winning. That's all I'm saying.
Always, that's the story of everyone's life.
If this is any other quarterback, this is not a story, right? But since a certain part of the population doesn't rock with Aaron Rodgers and his stance on certain things, who sent her, Joey? Who sent her?
She's a beat writer, and even the Jets.
She's not a beat writer, Joey. She's not a beat writer for the Jets. She's not a beat writer. Get out of here. She's an ESPN shill. She's a shill. She's not a beat writer. They had two authors. One guy is a beat writer, and she was on that. She's the headliner.
Yeah.
And who she's friends with.
Happy birthday.
Who she
That's
friends
what
with?
Woody Johnson should have did. Put
Wait,
balloons and a
Robert
picture of Robert
Saleh.
Saleh. We wouldn't have been talking about this right now.
I'm just
Oh,
telling you,
man.
who sent her? Who sent her? Nobody's asking that question.
Maybe it was Pfizer.
You might be getting hot there, Joe. We gotta lay low. That's for the memberships later on. We gotta lay low. But who sent her? Who sent her? That's the question. We all the things that you mentioned, we knew at the beginning of the season, right? We knew that there were guys from the Packers on the team, that a lot of things depended on Aaron Rodgers. This is not shocking.
Alan Lazar.
And we knew that 4 snaps into the season it was over with. Me, Eric, and Bone, we knew. We said it on the chat. We were like, it's over with. It's over with. We knew. We were just hoping to have a decent season so we could have some fun on Sundays. That's it.
The only one who didn't want him was Frank Covers. He wanted Baker Mayfield.
So Baker will play. He'll play. He just won't play well.
I think we probably only had 2 wins this year if we had Baker Mayfield on our team.
You never know. You never know.
The guy can't read a defense. Come on, guys.
Maybe if you would have had
he can't read a blitz. I tell you that. He can't read a corner blitz because
maybe Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz as a backup.
Jacoby
Brissett, Joe Flacco, Gardner Minshew,
bro.
Anybody's better than Zach Wilson, but we knew that going in. That's a coaching problem. All these things that she brought up, none of this is groundbreaking news. Why now? Yeah, why now? Why now? Who sent her?
It's just, you know what what they're doing right now? It's the Nets 2.0 right now, because the same thing with Kyrie, the same thing with Aaron Rodgers. Point blank, period. I gotta go through it.
You're saying Aaron Rodgers getting traded to Dallas?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Dak Prescott's gonna be the new Jets coach? I mean, quarterback?
Oh my God. Don't say that.
Talk about a bum. Jesus Christ.
Jerry Jones hears this, he'll do it right away. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I tell you one thing, Joe, you never have to worry about the Cowboys in real games. You never have to worry about them ever, because that guy folds. I mean, he folds like a cheap suit. Those $99 suits you get at Wall Street, all polyester joints that come with the handkerchief and the shirt and the fake silk tie. Those joints with the permanent crease, forget
cheap suits.
Exactly. So
I love it because Eric is laughing because he knows what I'm talking about.
I bought a few when I worked at Wall Street. I bought a few of those suits. I had to go to a meeting. I don't have any clothes. Let's go, baby.
I don't want to change, but I want to get into boxing and baseball before time is up. So baseball is not really much. The Blue Jays signed Justin Turner. Wandy Peralta, a.k.a. Franklin's father, went to San Diego. Tough.
That's my guy.
It hurts. It hurts.
My guy.
Yeah,
that was a big blow. Big blow. The Mets signed Adam Ottavino. They signed Jake Diekman. This is what I wanted to bring up. Well, of course, we broke it on the podcast. Corbin Burns got traded to the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore is going to be good this year. Sneaky good.
We could have used that Corbin Burns guy.
Yeah, we could have.
But Joey Bad News Crew said we got a solid rotation. We have solid, and he doesn't want to give up any prospects ever.
Oh, but you know what? We still have a lot of time left. I'm not gonna, but there's tons of free agents out there. We'll see. But the one that I did want to mention was
tons of really good free agents.
Last week we did mention Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer didn't sign with Atlanta. It wasn't a done deal. No one. He's still a free agent.
No way.
I think.
He was just on the Patrick Bet Davis show talking about his.
He just said that he'll take a league minimum with tons of money in its incentives. If I'm any team, I will take a flyer on this guy. If he's going to take the league minimum, you have to.
Wait a second. I don't.
he I thought we had thought he had signed with Atlanta because that was the thing that came off, but it never happened. Never happened. So he's still out there. There's tons of free agents. Pitchers and catchers start next week. You know what, baseball right now.
Wait a second though, Joey. Wait a second, but you can't just skirt over that. If he's not signed, he's not signed, yeah, okay. So, I mean,
but that's why I said
would you guys take the risk of signing him? Would you guys?
I said it.
Eric has been a pro for that for the longest, but we kept saying was he has a problem with Cole.
Wait a second, I got something here. I just made a connection. You know that Patrick Bet-David owns a piece of the Yankees, a small piece.
Who's Patrick David?
But Patrick Bet-David, he runs Valuetainment. He's a entrepreneur guy, insurance guy. He has a big podcast on YouTube and all over the place. And he's got a few books. He's super smart business guy.
I don't read books. I'm sorry.
He owns, and Bone, maybe I think you follow him. You know who the guy is.
I don't follow.
Okay, so he does own a piece, right? He owns a piece of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankees, he owns a piece. He's talking to Trevor Bauer. Are they trying to grease the skids here to make it?
Well, I mean, why would he say that he would take league minimum with tons of money and incentives just to pitch? I mean, I would take a flyer on that.
But think about this, Joe. He's on a show with the guy that owns a piece of the Yankees doing PR to get signed. You don't think that maybe there's a connection there?
Could be.
Could be. It's like Jack Curry. When every time Jack Curry says something, I always say, you know what, that has to be true because he's the one that's next to all the front office guys in the Yankees. He does the hot stove.
Well, he's friends with Brian Sabian. They've been friends for years.
So whenever he says anything, I always listen because I know that it's so true. They throw little bits to him so he can break it for Yankee fans, you know?
So what does he say? What has he said about Trevor Bauer? I'm not. I don't know anything about this.
Bauer's had said, like I said, he would take league minimum. But Jack Curry hasn't said anything, and no one has. Everyone, of course, would want him on the team, but remember, he has problems with Garrett Cole. Unless that is worked out. I mean, of course, they worked it out with Stroman, so that could happen. But
I've heard they talked, and
before the winter started, he was saying that him and Cole were cool because he was throwing hints that he wouldn't mind playing for the Yankees.
Yeah,
and that he's all good.
I take a chance on him, guys.
Yeah, the guy still can pitch, man. He still can pitch. I watched a couple of games. He pitched really well. He knows how to control a game. He knows how to think better than the hitters because he's always thinking and he's just setting up pitch after pitch after pitch.
I get that from watching him, like his Instagram and his YouTube channel. He's very smart. He's always thinking and everything.
He pitches to contact. He goes deep in games. He's a ground ball pitcher. I say a lot of the stuff that, look, has he done some questionable things? Right? Yeah. I mean, he's a young guy, a rich young guy. He did some questionable things. Did he do criminal things? It was proven no. He was getting shook down.
Yeah.
These are facts. Am I raising my hand and backing this guy and saying he's a great guy? He doesn't seem like a great guy. He doesn't. He's had issues.
That's why I want to help us win. That's what I want.
Yeah, we're always
T-Bone
like
said
that.
it.
We don't. As
T-Bone
long as
said
it
it.
helps us win.
Now, if y'all hate it again, T-Bone said it. I don't want no hate coming after me. T-Bone's the one that said it.
Nobody wants beef for T-Bone.
I'm a humble guy.
Yeah, you are.
That's
a good flyer. I think the next 2 weeks, because spring training pitchers and catchers are next week, so you never know. we'll see. Maybe things will get picked up, you know. But
Joey, how about Snell? How about Snell?
no,
Is he still in the picture? Is he in the picture?
Well,
Nope.
like I said in our private chat, Hal Steinbrenner has come out and said that after the Yankees made an offer, which was what 5 and 150 or
170,
you know, he came back. Him and Boris came back with that 9 and 2 something. He was like no, he was like no, and that's why they moved to Stroman and everything. And
that's too much. Though.
For him, that felt like all right, that's an exaggeration. Like the number I gave you plus and the number you gave me is like
it's double.
That's why he
basically double.
That's why he moved to Stroman, and basically that's his. According to sources, he has moved on. He already spent the money. He doesn't want to go and put that money. If you give him $30 million, it's going to cost you 60 because
we're over the tax, the threshold.
You know, I mean, maybe his father would have did it, but for him, I don't think he'll do it. That's why he said he'll move on. Who knows? Like we've been saying last week, and we'll say it this week again. When spring training comes around and teams are starting up and everything, you never know.
Yeah.
All right. Another one on my list, Joey.
Yeah.
Noah Syndergaard. What do you got on him?
Well, they said 15 teams. Me and T-Bone was talking about it before the everything started. 15 teams went to his workout. I think it was him, Michael Lorenz, all from the Phillies, and there was someone else. They all had workouts together. He was throwing in the 90s, but like I told T-Bone, you know, it's just the beginning of the year. Nobody's throwing hard right now, you know, but he was throwing hard. They just want to see if you're healthy and you look fluid when you're pitching. There was 15 teams. You know, how many teams there are? 30 teams?
32. Yeah.
32 teams. So half the league was there. You know,
Yankees were part of that. Yankees part of that 15 teams?
Yes, they are. Yes, they were.
They said they're very interested in him.
But I think right now you're gonna see Cashman doing his normal thing is he likes to bargain, bin, shop.
Joey, when you're gonna get it through your head, Cashman is not involved, Joey.
All right. Well, whoever's running the team is bargain. They're gonna be bargain hunting right now, and they're gonna get anybody on these little 1-year deals. And for the most part, it has worked out for us. So
Cashman is involved with the minor pickups. He's involved with position players and stocking players and putting them on, either in the minors or rotating guys off the 40-man roster. Everything's going through Hal. Latin players are going through Manaya, and the rest of everything goes through Sabian. And then Hal Steinbrenner.
Yeah.
Cashman is not involved in any of the big deals. Like I said, he was not involved in the Soto deal. Period. That was Hal Steinbrenner.
We'll see. We will see what happens, but these 2 weeks will be very interesting. I can't wait for baseball. We got the Caribbean series right now.
In Mexico.
Dominican Republic is playing right now. They're losing right now to Venezuela.
How dare you? Don't say that in public to me, please.
Puerto Rico beat Nicaragua today, 5-2, and Mexico lost to Caracas 6-5. I can't. This is what I'm talking about. This is our little taste of baseball. I can't wait.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on the cover of MLB The Show this year. I will wait until the next cover comes out, the classic version.
Listen, I don't want to sound like a hater. I don't, because that's what is going to come out.
Let it be. Let it come out like that, Joey.
I can name 5 people way better than him to be on the cover. I can even name 2 Dominicans better than him to be on the cover. Why him? Why?
Yeah, we got Juan Soto. Why isn't Juan Soto on there?
I didn't want Juan Soto to be on.
No, yeah, we don't like that.
it's a jinx, but I'm just saying.
I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like it.
If you're gonna put a player on there,
What about Julio Rodriguez from Seattle?
Yeah,
There you go. Exactly.
I mean,
there's a
could
bunch
keep
of
going.
players.
I could keep. I mean, Acuna should have been the anyway. Should
He
have been the
should have
cover
been him.
athlete.
It should have been him.
How about Acuna picking up a Yankees Aaron Judge jersey and putting it on Instagram? He's been unhappy with Atlanta, and I've heard. Thank you for bringing that up, Joey. Good segue. I've heard that Atlanta might be interested in some of your favorite players, Joey, for an Acuna deal that might have interest.
Acuna is good. I wouldn't.
Good.
Block.
Oh my God. Good.
No, stop.
What?
I wouldn't block. I wouldn't block.
Fix that, Joe. It's not good. It's not good. He's not good.
I wouldn't block anybody. I would.
In that deal will be centered around Jason Dominguez, one of
Would
your
you be honest, Gary? Be honest.
Ooh, that's
I
tough.
understand
That's
Acuna.
tough,
I understand Acuna.
Always honest.
He's proven. Acuna's proven. But would you trade Dominguez for him?
No. I hate to say it. Acuna is good. He's not. He's better than good. He's a great player. But Dominguez has upside. He's under team control. I like options when it comes to making sure that we are at least responsible with our budgeting. You can't have your entire outfield making $2 billion.
This is what happens when Frank Covers is not on the podcast. Gary, I love it. I'm proud of you.
That's a fact.
You slipped up in the beginning. You slipped up in the beginning, but right now you're calm. I like it.
But this is Jason Dominguez, your boy. If they want to package a deal with Spencer Jones, I gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, I will help him. I'll chip in for his Uber.
Yeah, I gotta get him out of here.
I even do Uber XL because he's tall. Well, let's talk about some boxing. There was some good fights this weekend. My mom blessed me. My mom blessed me with this of can't pronouncing names. So you pronounce the names, and I'll tell you what happened.
So let me
damn
get
you, Jeanette Cruz. Damn you.
So let me get the names right myself. Wait a second.
There we go.
Jaime Manguia. He had a nice little fight in Arizona.
Ninth round, right?
Versus Ryder on DAZN. That was a really good fight. DAZN is picking up the pace. Some good action on DAZN. What'd you think about that fight, Bone? If you saw the fight or if you saw the replays, what'd you think about Manguia's performance and where does he go next?
He's good. That's a good kid, upcoming kid. Canelo's gonna duck him.
Yeah, of course.
The guy knockout. The guy has a future. It'll be a good fight between him, either with him and Benavidez or him and that Cuban kid. And, we just gotta wait. You know how the politics goes in boxing. The kid he's a good fighter, strong, good fighter.
T-Bone, what do you think about Shakur Stevenson? The tweet that he put out where he says that he's tired of everything and he's retiring, and this is real. Do you believe it? Do you think it's just
I believe that he's upset because the fighters that he wanted to fight, Lomachenko, didn't want to fight Shakur. So now he fight Kambosa for the vacant belt that he dropped May 10th. And then that Mexican kid, I can't pronounce that name either.
Navarrete.
He Navarrete. He's fighting an unknown fighter for a belt too, another vacant belt. So I can see why he's mad and want to call quits. But that's just all talk right now. Mm-hmm. Once he get over it, he'll be looking to fight again.
So let me ask you a question, Bone. He's mad. is his anger directed at the right people?
It could be his promotion, but I think him saying that he's going to another promotion before his contract was over was a big mistake.
Big mistake. We called it here. We said that here.
Yes, we did.
That was holding him back. They're like, well, why push a guy that's not going to stay with us?
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
So that's a huge that we said it at the time. Huge mistake. And let's be honest with you, that fight on May 10th, if it draws flies, he's in big trouble.
Yes, he is.
He's in big trouble.
What about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? I thought they had agreed for an April 20th fight, but they're still talking, supposedly. What do you think about that?
Well, Ryan Garcia, who he want to fight? First was Haney. Now he's calling out Tank Davis again for a rematch for a second fight.
Yeah, with
relations in the fight. So I don't know. You know, that's him talking. That's not his promotion talking. That's him talking. So we gotta wait and see with that one.
He also came out and he was saying that I guess he got upset. I think Timothy Bradley might have made some comments about him and was saying some things, and he called him a clown. I think what he's trying to do is keep his name out there, keep his name relevant. So it's like when people are doing these things, he's coming out, and that's why you see him tweeting and doing all these things. But I just hope Ryan Garcia doesn't go down the Chavez Jr. way, because it would be very terrible.
I think that that night he was jogging with Mayweather, and Mayweather got into his ear, that then made his promotion look bad. I mean, Gino De La Hoya is a lie anyway.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I think that had a big effect too. So
maybe he could do the Mayweather way and buy his way out, you know, and go there. But
he has to be smart to do that, though, you know, because it's not easy to do that. Because look, Mayweather got lucky. He wasn't to me. I know I'm going at G right now, but to me, he's not entertaining. You know, he's not entertaining at all. But he bet it on himself, and he did his thing. Money Mayweather now, so it's like I don't know, this Ryan Garcia. I don't know if he could do that.
I mean, what do you find entertaining? He dominated fights.
How? Tell me how.
He beat everybody.
He did it, bro. He just there running around the ring. What do you think? What do you think he gets the biggest ring in the world, bro?
We always get into this argument. What he does is, I'm gonna tell you what he does, and you can agree or you cannot agree.
I'm not gonna agree.
What he does is he waits until the person is old as dirt, and then he'll challenge him to a fight. But he wouldn't take the fight when the guy was ready in his prime, ready to fight.
Well, he beat the trash out of Canelo. What are you talking about?
Oh my god! But what happened to Cotto though? Cotto was already hurt already.
These guys, come on, guys. What are you talking about?
You sound just like Franklin right now. You sound just like Franklin right now.
I know.
That's terrible.
I know domination is not entertaining to you guys, but there's beauty in something that is so that you've never seen. Such domination and just such beat downs he put down on people, showed them how to box, and that is beautiful boxing. It's not fighting, guys. It's boxing. Boxing.
He didn't beat him down, but he beat Canelo down. But he's a very good defensive fighter and a very smart boxer. All he has to do is tap you, and he's going to score a point.
That's not entertaining. That's not entertaining enough for you guys.
It's not.
Not everybody likes that style of fighting. They like the brawl.
There you go.
It's called the sweet science for a reason, because he knew the science.
No, but the thing is with him also, he loves to get these big rings so he could just wear his opponents out. That's That's sad.
It's called a technical advantage.
Just like how they do that catchway shit too. It's all bullshit. Bullshit. Period. That's it.
All right,
Come on, man.
That I don't like the big ring thing. You caught me there. I never liked that. I did not like that.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Look, to me, boxing in the last 20 years has been about two guys. It's been Mayweather. It's been Andre Ward. If I'm going to choose one out of the two, I'm going to choose Andre Ward because he played it the way he never ducked, he never took advantages, and he dominated. And other people, they're going to be people in our chat and in our comments that are going to say Andre Ward was also boring, that he wasn't exciting.
He wasn't as boring as Mayweather. Trust me, he was not.
Mayweather beat the trash out of Canelo. He beat Oscar.
Oh
he beat
God.
Pacquiao. They were the same age.
Wait.
What do you guys want, bro? He never lost.
Pacquiao was calling him out for years, and he was ducking him.
Years.
No. He's calling him out, but he wants to fight for pennies. He's not gonna fight for pennies.
Come on.
He's not gonna fight for pennies, guys. Come on, man.
And then with the Cotto situation, all right, he beat the crap out of him. But he got a big ass ring. He got a big ass ring, and Cotto had to chase him down.
Yes, he did.
And then after that, you get tired.
And there's advantages to being great. There's advantages to being at the top of your game. There's advantages.
Another one that we're
Especially
forgetting.
The ring.
When he fought Victor Ortiz. I'm not saying Victor Ortiz would have won that fight. I
Beat
think
him down.
Victor Ortiz messed up. But I think Mayweather took advantage of that, of him trying to, go to him and be like, all right, I'm sorry. When he didn't keep his hands up and he put his hands down, Mayweather took advantage of that.
That was a pussy move still. I don't care.
Of course, Bad News Cruz wants to change. Of course, you want to change the rules of boxing. I mean, now you want to change the rules.
Man, look at this one. Look at this one.
Unbelievable.
Look at this one.
He doesn't beat him enough. Now, when he puts his hands down, he smacks him in the face. Now he's not entertaining because of that. He's not great because of that. He's fighting within the rules.
Oh man,
protect yourself at all times. That was.
Thank you.
Of course, I understand that, but that's still a pussy move, though. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say.
Your hate is blinding you. Your hate is blinding you. Now, Canelo, we have something to talk about there because he's not shown greatness. He hasn't.
We don't have to talk about it then.
Exactly. Now I could understand. I don't understand why people like him at all. But Mayweather, you cannot argue. In this generation of boxing for the last 30 years, he was the greatest we saw. Hands down.
No, I can't say that. He was the greatest. He was one of the greatest that I saw.
Well, he's up there. He's up there. He's the greatest I saw in the last 30 years. In the last 30 years, I'm not going back. He's not as great as guys in the early 90s, definitely not in the 80s and the 70s. He's not better than Roberto Duran. He's not better than Alexis Arguello. He's not better than Tommy Hearns. Wasn't better than Marvin Hagler. I'm not giving him that. But in our generation, he's about as great as you're gonna get. The only guy I put up there with him for a certain amount of time until he started to lose his luster in his career because of his out of the ring stuff was Felix Tito Trinidad. As far as excitement and great fighter with power in both hands, that's the only guy until he got robbed against Oscar De La Hoya. Which I'm going to get heat for that too. Because Oscar De La Hoya, you can't forget about Oscar. Oh my God, please.
Should have not have ran. He should have. It's a fight. You're supposed to fight, not run around.
Yeah. Well, he ran. Anyway, that's my piece on it. But anyway.
That running thing sounds familiar. I don't know.
Good comeback. So I'm gonna move on with this because we gotta see. February 8th, Teofimo Lopez Jermaine Ortiz, what do you got on that, Bone? Give us a scouting report on these two fighters. What do you see in that little battle?
Fighters. It's gonna be a brawl.
That'll be exciting enough for the classic, man. That'll be exciting enough.
You're right. That's it. I'm gonna be watching it.
With no mental issues, I think Timo got this.
Yeah.
I
believe so too. I believe so.
He worries me. How about Usyk and Fury?
I don't know, but I think Fury's gonna win that fight. He's gonna throw his weight around. Big guy.
Yeah.
He's looking on him and
Yeah.
Right.
Oh shit. Yasiel Puig is playing. Sorry.
Yeah. he's trying to make a comeback.
He looks a little big though, you know.
We were talking before the pod. That big brawl that he had. He's trying to be the peacemaker.
So I have one last one for T-Bone for this month. The big fight of this month, the one that everyone is waiting for, Edgar Berlanga versus Adrag McCrory. What do you got on that exciting fight?
I'm not even gonna watch it.
Will seven people watch that fight? Give me the over/under. I'm taking the under.
I'm taking the under too.
Hey, if they give me free tickets, you know, I'm gonna be there.
Go.
I'm gonna be there.
I'll give it to someone else.
Yeah,
I'll go.
Thanks. Nah, no thanks.
I would like to see
thanks.
it.
But
I want to see the garbageness in person.
His name has came up for a guy to fight Canelo, and I'm like, are you serious?
That's a tune-up fight for him, for Canelo.
What? What exactly would anyone gain from? I mean, it might help his pockets, but he will get completely embarrassed.
Yeah,
his career will be over. That's it.
He fought a journeyman, and he almost he was getting lit up.
Would he get knocked out?
He would get knocked out against Canelo. He'd get knocked out.
He would get knocked out.
He might get knocked out this fight against McCrory. What do you think, Bone? How do you see that fight going?
McCrory, he's a good boxer.
And Berlanga's not.
Oh wait, we just find it out now.
So that's gonna be a tough fight for him. I see that outcome too. Let's see how it goes. I ain't watching it.
Well, I'll be watching it because I got the zone. I will be watching it. And I will take video and show it to you guys in our private chat. It won't be a long fight. I don't see it going past 3 rounds. My battery will not run out on my phone during that fight. I'll put it to you that way. So I have plenty of storage and plenty of battery left after that fight. So
terrible.
Oh God. So that's all we got this week.
That's all we got. No football next week.
No, we can't pick winners. It's too early.
Yeah, we could wait till next week, you know, and get that settled there.
Ooh, does Mayweather beat Tito in their prime?
No way. No way.
Hell no.
No.
Let me hear G back up Mayweather right now. Let me hear him.
No, I don't think so. I told you. God, gee, you guys don't listen, bro. You don't listen. Jesus Christ. I just told you that Trinidad, when he was on top of his game, to me, could be anybody. Anybody.
He would start slow.
We just like to push your buttons, though, G. We just like to push your buttons.
As a matter, Mayweather would have never taken that fight. He would not put himself in that danger.
There we go. That's what we like to hear.
What did he say? He wouldn't take that fight.
It was too early in his career. He didn't polish up his defense enough to fight a guy like Tito Trinidad. That Philly roll would not work. He would have had to adjust, like he made the adjustments after the Zab Judah fight. So, changed up his entire defense. Went to that Sweet Pea Whitaker type of defense.
Sweet Pea.
So, but at that stage in his career, and Tito being at his stage of his career, at that point, it would have been bad for Mayweather. He would have cut him up. He would have cut him up.
But that's somebody he wouldn't fight though. You know why? Because Trinidad, he got stronger as the fight went on.
He would have knocked him out
bad, and then he would get stronger as the fight went on.
He would have knocked him out.
That's somebody Mayweather would never fight. Never.
Yeah, he would have knocked him. He would have knocked him out. The weight would have been a problem. The heavy hands would have been a problem. In that stage of his career, his defense wasn't as polished. He would have knocked him out.
And that definitely would have packed Madison Square Garden. Just saying.
Oh my God, that would have been.
Not the Hulu Theater. No, not that.
Oh, real quick, I have something again on the sport. That this is kind of sports and entertainment, but as everybody knows, the Apple Vision headset is coming out tomorrow, so it should be shipping out tomorrow.
We're window shopping.
So the only app on that, before it goes out into the news, the only external app on that isn't built in is going to be Disney Plus. Disney Plus, and then they're going to try to integrate ESPN and ESPN Plus into that. They're going to the thing they're going to try to do, and I've been saying this for a while, so listen up. What they're going to try to bring the sports in to you basically, and sell you on this, so you don't ever have to go to these games. You'll feel like you're at these games.
Not the same. Again, I'm sorry.
I mean,
it's not. I'm just telling you that
it's a good concept because I understand it, but
it is a good concept. Yes.
Yeah,
I
so that's
the same.
It's not.
That's the way they're gonna justify the cost, because again, if you go to Madison Square Garden and want to get a floor seat, you're gonna pay $20,000, right? The way they're gonna justify this is like, hey, you get this for $3,500, and you could be at these games, and you could feel a certain way, and this is gonna top. Yeah,
wait. I know you don't have the answer for this, but what happens if the Knicks are playing on TNT? Are they gonna still play it there?
Yeah, they're still gonna play it there, because because Disney is basically gonna buy the entire NBA package. Not this year. It's up for negotiation at the end of this year, and TNT wants no part of it. They're out on the NBA. The NBA is a dead product right now. After years of mismanagement, look at the numbers. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, but the numbers don't lie. Look at the numbers in terms of viewership and in terms of jersey sales, in terms of everything. The NBA is not doing well financially. There's a reason why some of these owners are selling their teams. So it's not doing well. They've marketed the wrong player. They should be marketing the Victor Wembanyama's and all these other players. The problem is that those players aren't American. So it's hard for them to market these guys. But anyway, that's a whole other show. That's a whole other thing. We'll probably cover next week, since we'll be late on. There won't be too much sports, but this is how they're going to try to justify buying this headset. And it's going to be integrated.
It's going to take the feel away. I mean, I like going to the Garden, looking at all the crackheads before I get in the game. People trying to sell me fake hats and everything. Come on, who's going to do that when I'm wearing the Apple Vision?
And get free beers from the girls.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Who's going to imagine?
That's never happened for me.
Imagine if we had the Apple Vision when that girl gave us that beer at Yankee Stadium. I would have never experienced that.
I would have rather have had virtual reality then. I could have blamed it on the fake world. But I mean, guys, the way we consume sports is going to change, because they got to start making money on these things, these contracts and these TV packages. Everything's now, again, if you guys haven't noticed, going to be on streaming, some sort of streaming service for everything sports. And there's going to be a push for Disney right now. Is got some things going on. Can't say too much about that stuff, but there's going to be a push for Disney to sell off maybe their ESPN to Netflix. So that might be something that goes on Netflix.
Thank you,
instead of Disney Plus, because Disney Plus is bleeding money. They just lost $13 billion, $12 billion today with the Hotstar deal, which was the deal that they had with the India version of Disney Plus. I don't want to get too much into the finances of this because they lost the cricket,
Not
the
Jiminy
cricket deal. Yeah,
Oh,
Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket cost $12 billion. I
was like, that poor Jiminy.
12B with a B billion, and then on top of all the movies that they've had tank and Epic Universe coming out in 2025 in Orlando, a lot of things are changing. That landscape is changing. The financials are, there's some things going on there. There's proxy battles. I don't want to get too into the basement back.
Stuff. That's what we need. We can watch sports there. That's it. Get the basement
that was the
back.
best. That was the best. But yeah, people, if you're gonna want to watch the NBA, you're gonna have to get some Apple Vision goggles. I say no, thank you. I don't want to see the bum anyway. I'll watch the Knicks on MSG Plus. So
that's it. It's crazy. Well, this was a good show, fellas. Good show.
Always a good show. When's the next wrestling show with the boys? When's the next event?
We're gonna me and Eric have been talking. We need to set that up. I'm gonna find a day where we've both been working. Well, he has been working crazy shifts, so we're gonna work on that.
So yeah,
you can see it in the face.
We're gonna have a wrestling show. Joey and the boys wrestling show, a boxing show at some point, probably, before the May 5th stuff, the big fights. A lot of things coming. Website coming. Lots of stuff, man. We got a lot of. Check out our shorts. Check out our stuff on TikTok, on YouTube, on what else we got, Joey? Rumble.
Instagram.
We got Rumble.
We are everywhere. Everywhere.
We everywhere.
Follow us. Subscribe.
We are
like,
whoring ourselves out.
Do everything.
We got some things coming with Bud Light, with Anheuser-Busch. You know what I'm saying? So some little events and some little things. So get your Bud Light necks, your Bud Light
is back.
Bud Light is back. Bud Light is back. It's back. It's for the men now. Let me stop.
we already lost it.
Bud Light products. I mean, Anheuser-Busch products. We got, Presidente. We got Stella Artois. We got Bud Light Next, Bud Light Select, Bud Zero. Everything. Bud. Anheuser-Busch, baby.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Say it again.
Bud Ice.
Oh, Bud Ice.
Oh, yeah. We don't have Bud Ice, but we'll be pushing out some natural light because they don't make Bud Ice no more because they don't want people to die. So,
Maquito would drink it.
They don't even make that. That stuff is sludge. So
how do you play a game with a cooler with just 6 beers? Keystone Light.
Wow.
Yo, what is Keystone Light? I mean, what is that beer? I don't know. That sounds horrible. Yeah, that's
like water.
That sounds horrible. Anyway,
man, it was cheap. That's why.
That's right. I remember he'll bring a cooler with only ice.
Well, we have a friend that breaks coolers. I don't want to say his name out there.
Oh,
he breaks coolers.
No comment, right? No
comment.
No comment.
On the road, you can't break stuff on the road, baby. We don't have our full equipment.
Don't put too much in it. Come on.
You can't break things on the road, baby. We didn't have no cold beer. We didn't have cold beer, but now Anheuser-Busch products, we will have plenty of cold beer. Shout out.
Fact
to Anheuser-Busch. Coming soon.
Can't wait.
Yep.
All right, fellas.
I'll see you next week. We'll have a big show talking about the Super Bowl. Everybody get your picks ready. We'll have our picks ready, and I'll see you next week.
Peace, my brother.
Money May, baby.
Ooh.
God. And the
Later.
podcast. Jeez.